Welcome to Dillon, South Carolina, where the Mount Pleasant Warrior 12-year-old all-star team is all set to play for the lower state championship. This is a game these guys have been waiting for 2 years after they lost out to Florence in a close one back in 2014. Mount Pleasant will be kicking off to begin the football game against the Dillon Wildcats. Winner of this game advances to the state championship in Lexington, South Carolina next Saturday, and Brandon Little is all set to kick it off. Brandon puts an onside kick right into the hands of one of the front men for Dillon, and so they'll take it over 1st and 10 right on the 50-yard line. Dillon comes up to the line to begin the offense for them this game. Mount Pleasant in the 5-3 defense. Hard so far to tell exactly what offense Dillon has. It looks like they're going to be in a wishbone formation, which is what the coaches anticipated. The horns are blowing, so that means the fans are here for Mount Pleasant. And it's a handoff first to number 6 for Dillon. He fumbles on the first play. Mount Pleasant says they have it, and they do! The referee signals a turnover on the first play from scrimmage for Dillon, and the offense trots onto the field. Slazinski, the center, comes out leading that big offensive line. And I expect we're going to see a big dose of running from the Mount Pleasant Warriors. And this one is right up the middle. Rhett Powell picks up 12 yards on the first carry right down the middle of the Dillon defense. 1st and 10. Looks like Mount Pleasant's coming out in a balanced line, I formation, split out wide to the left. Another handoff to Rhett Powell, but that offensive line is struggling a little bit. A couple of these Dillon guys are just huge. Number 77, the biggest player I've seen so far this season on any team. That makes it 2nd down and about 7 yards to go. The ball just inside the 35-yard line at about the 34 of Dillon. Bratton now has a single running back. That's going to be Rhett. He takes a quick pitch around the left side. Rhett's got a little bit of room, able to pick up about 3 yards, but that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3. In the I formation now. 3rd down, probably 4 yards to go. It's going to be a handoff to the fullback, number 32, Terrell Miller. And Terrell barreled through the right side of the line and picked up a 1st down. Quickly back up to the line, a little bit of a faster pace for Mount Pleasant today. Now they're back in the I. Terrell, the fullback, Rhett, the tailback. Witt is out wide to the left. This is going to be a handoff to Rhett. He tries the middle, but he's hit and brought down there by number 75 and number 5, one of the defensive linemen and a linebacker. Clock down to 5 minutes and 6 seconds to play, and it's ticking. I formation, 2nd down and 10 after no gain on that 1st down attempt. Brandon under center. Gonna hand this one again to Rhett. He's got room inside, but then he's hit by a linebacker, number 2, or maybe that was the safety. At any rate, he gets the ball down to the 20-yard line, and that's gonna make it 3rd down and about 5. Big play now for Mount Pleasant. 3rd down, 4.5, maybe 5 yards to go. Witt split out wide now to the right. Rhett, the sole running back. Play action pass to McLean Stacklasa, and he makes the catch for a 1st down. McLean grabs it at about the 14-yard line. That was a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. 3:56 now on the clock. Rhett is the sole running back in the backfield. Play action pass to Witt, who's wide open, but he didn't get the ball to him. Instead, it was the safety number 2 making the interception. He caught it in the end zone, I believe. Hard to tell from here, but that's going to be a turnover, and Dillon will take it over 1st and 10, going the other way. Now the referees are signaling that it was a touchback, so I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be spotted. We'll see. after the referees pondered that one and huddled up themselves at the goal line, they came to the conclusion that that was an incomplete pass and not an interception. We'll have to take a look at the replay and see what it looked like. So, second down now, 10 yards to go after a little undue excitement. We're in the I formation. Terrell Miller, the fullback, Rhett Powell, the tailback, Witt split out wide to the right. We've got a heavy right formation and early movement. We were going to go on 2, but number 71, Shane Mahoney, jumped a little bit early. No huddle. We're just going to jump back and do it all over again, but this time it's the second down and 15 to go. Bratton in under center. It's going to be Terrell Miller. Terrell barrels forward again. This time picking up about 7 or 8 yards. Gets the ball all the way down. Well, no, it looks like they're only going to give him 5 yards. So now it's third down, 10 to go. The ball at about the 14. Mount Pleasant now with 3:12 to go in the first quarter. Trying to make a first down. 3rd and 10. This is going to be Rhett Powell getting the handoff, but Rhett is hit right at the line of scrimmage from his right side as he crossed the line. Looked like number 72 was in on that tackle. He got about 3 yards on the play, but now it's going to be 4th down and about 7. Cowbells are ringing and the team is trotting back out into the I formation. 4th down, 7 yards to go. Witt's out wide to the right. We've got Rhett Powell, the tailback. Branton in under center gives it to Rhett. He's following his blockers on the right side, but they're not able to open up a hole. Basically got nothing there. So it's going to be a turnover on downs unless something else unusual happens here. There is a flag on the play. And guess that's going to be on Mount Pleasant. Couldn't tell what it was because the referee was facing the other way when he gave the signal. At any rate, it was declined. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Dillon Bobcats. Nope, the Dillon Wildcats. Similar cousins. At any rate, they're going to be in a spread formation. Quarterback is the only guy in the backfield. He was going to try and run it right up the middle, but we would have none of that. He's hit in the backfield and brought down before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Looked like Will Gauze was in there, so was Justin O'Ree. Dillon breaks the huddle with 5 receivers and just 1 quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's blitzed by McLean, number 36, and then tries to run it up the middle. But number 75, Justin O'Ree, I believe, tripped him up as he went across the line. So he was able to pick up about 5 yards on the play. That's going to make it 3rd down and a little over 5. All right, now they're going to bring it back in. It's got a tighter formation, but again, the quarterback is going to run it. He falls down at about the 20-yard line. Going to be close to a first down. I don't think he quite got it, though. It looks like it's going to be a 4th down and 1 yard to go for a first. We're going to keep it right here on video because they quickly break the huddle and come back up to the line of scrimmage. We've still got the 5-3 defense in here. 59 seconds to play first quarter. 3 guys in the backfield. The offensive line shifts to a heavy right formation. Shotgun pitch to the quarterback. He's hit behind the line. They push him back. He did not get that. He did not get past the 20-yard line. And that should be a 1st and 10 going the other way. Let's see what the referees are going to say, though. That's just me. I can't believe they gave him a first down on that. But they did. The referee signaled and he made it for a first, and I don't even get it. When I look at where that marker is, he was a full yard short. Oh, that's frustrating, but now they're going to keep going. 1st and 10, 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Again, they shift to a heavy right formation. Quarterback in the shotgun's going to run it again. He's run it every time himself. This time he's got a lot of room around the left side, and this guy's very fast. He's going to outrun the safety, Burdett, who took a big block as he was trying to catch up to him. And number 2 dashes all the way 80 yards downfield into the end zone, and Dillon is going to score first. Dillon out on the field now to try 2-point conversion. Again, they've got that sort of a pistol formation, I think. The quarterback drops back into the shotgun. He has one man with him in the backfield. A lot of noise from the Mount Pleasant fans, and the quarterback can't handle the snap. So that's going to be no good, and the score will be 6-0 Dillon. All right, Dillon now all set to kick off with 6 seconds to go first quarter. He's going to kick deep. Number 14 has it. And that's Caden. Caden gets across midfield down about the 46-yard line. A nice return, and Mount Pleasant will have it. 1st and 10. Mount Pleasant taking it over on offense. 1st and 10. The ball just outside the 45-yard line of Dillon. And they're going to stop play here, and we're going to head over to the sidelines as the first quarter comes to an end with Mount Pleasant trailing 6-0. Bratton brings us up to the center, up to the line for the first play of the second quarter, I formation. Rhett Powell takes the handoff. Had a good block from Terrell Miller, his fullback, and Rhett is really doing the rest, just driving those legs and pushing 2 or 3 defenders downfield with him as he picks up about 7 or 8 yards on the first down carry. Witt comes out wide to the right. We're again in the I formation with a heavy right formation. It's going to be a handoff to Rhett to the right, following his fullback and that big right-handed side of the line of scrimmage again. And it looks like this time Rhett picked up a first down as he had the ball all the way down to the 35. And yes, the referee does signal first down. Bratton has us back up to the line. I formation, Rhett out wide to the right. Rhett's going to take it again. He's got the fullback in front of him, but he doesn't make any blocks. Rhett outruns his blocker, and he fumbles it. Oh, no, it's number 2 again. The guy who just scored that touchdown picked it up. I think he's their safety on defense. I didn't see the ball come out, but Rhett obviously fumbled, and the coaches are out there arguing with the referees, and there's confusion all over the field. Hard to tell exactly what's going to happen, but right now Dillon has it, and the referee standing at the 42-yard line as if that's where they're going to have it 1st and 10. So after a referee discussion, Dillon is going to have it. 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line of Mount Pleasant. I'm not sure what all the deliberations were about during that break, but there was a lot of confusion. Now number 7 is in motion left to right. He's going to run a fly sweep as the quarterback puts it back to him. He fumbled, but number 24 of Dillon immediately fell on it, and so the net result is going to be a gain of about 3. I think that's the first time number 2 hasn't carried the ball thus far for the Dillon Wildcats. Dillon back up to the line, 2nd down now, and about 7 yards to go for a first. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. They put another man in motion, the same guy, but it's going to be a sweep this time right to left. Number 5 has the carry, but this time the cornerback Rowan Dickens is there, and Rowan makes the tackle after a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. I don't know. It's going to be second down now and about 1.5 yards to go for the first. 5.5 minutes left to play as Dillon comes back up to the line. They've got a wing back on the right and the left, and they hand it to the fullback, number 24 this time, on a dive play, and he clearly picks up enough for the first down, although I expect the referees would give it to him even if he didn't. Mount Pleasant switching over to the 6-2 defense now. Number 7 in motion left to right, takes the handoff from the quarterback. He was the wing back on the left. He picked up about 3 yards on the play, but we tackled him at about the 25. That's going to make it second down, 7.5, maybe 8 yards to go. 5 minutes now to play first half. Still in the 6-2 defense. I formation now with a wing back on the left side for Dillon. Guy goes in motion left to right. Quarterback is going to keep it. I think that was a busted play, but he got busted by 73 Will Gauze and 75 Justin O'Reed. Sandwiched the guy in the backfield. Dillon back up to the line of scrimmage now. They're sending a guy off to the sideline, bringing a wide receiver in the right. Quarterback has a man to his left and his right. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it to the right side. He slips through the guys that first try to tackle him, then slips through a couple more, and finally it takes 3 of us to bring him down deep in the backfield. Another first down. The ball brought all the way down to about the 15-yard line of Mount Pleasant. All right, number 2 is back in the shotgun again with 2 running backs, 1 to his right and left. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it. No, he pitches it. It was an option. We can't get number 7 in the backfield. He's got 2 big blockers in front of him, and he's just following those big guys downfield, and he picks up a first down. He was barely even walking. There's a flag down, 2 of them out in the middle of the field. You got to figure this is going to be a penalty against Dillon, and indeed it is. I think it was an illegal block, hard to tell. 3.5 minutes left to play. So Dillon breaks the huddle, and this time again they're in the spread offense. So many receivers on the field, 5 of them. But number 2 is going to keep it. Come on, tackle him in the backfield. We can't quite catch up to him. Jack Hayden Stonestreet finally makes the tackle. Number 79, close to the 20-yard line. So that dangerous quarterback number 2 ran around a lot, but really only picked up a few yards. So after that timeout, Dillon is still in the spread offense. Mount Pleasant goes back to the 5-3 defense. There are 5 wide receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. The quarterback is in the shotgun. He tries to draw us off, and it's going to be a penalty on Dillon. Tried to draw us off. We jumped, but we got back across the line. I believe it was one of the multitude of wide receivers who actually moved. That's going to push them back another 5 yards. They're going to stay on the field now with 2:40 still on the clock. Clock is not running. Looks like they're going to stick with the same play, same formation. Quarterback number 2 deep in the shotgun. He surveys the defense and takes the snap. He looks like he's going to pass. Puts the ball in the air. Receiver number 7 wide open. Rhett Powell grabs him and pulls him down, but nobody covered him when he was coming out of the backfield, and he could have easily gone for a touchdown, but for the speed of number 4 on our defense. All right, 5 receivers. We've got linebackers and safeties covering them on the left, and linebackers in a corner on the right, but it's a quarterback keeper. They spread us out to give number 2 room to run, and he kills us into the end zone. Touchdown, Dillon. That was about a 10-yard run for a score, and boy, we really had him backed up with about over 20 yards to go for a first, but they managed to score a touchdown on us. All right, they're coming to go for the 2-point conversion. Number 24, the big running back, is in there with number 2. He fakes it to him and then throws it into the end zone. That was pass interference. The whistle blows and the flag is thrown, and Carter Burdett was there a little bit early, number 12, our safety. So after that pass interference penalty on Mount Pleasant, Dillon's going to try it again. Number 2 is going to keep it out of the shotgun. We hit him and we're trying to pull him back, but he eked over the goal line and got that 2-point conversion. So it's going to be 14-0 Dillon. Dillon now set to kick it off with a 14-point lead. Ball goes high in the air, caught by number 1, Branton Little, at about the 40. Branton taking about 5 yards up to the 45-yard line. where he'll get under center as the quarterback now and see if we can get a quick first down. So now we're coming out with 3 wide receivers, and Branton might try to throw a pass or two. We got number 32, Terrell Miller, is the wingback on the left, no running back, but Branton drops the snap and just has to fall on it. I hope he's the one who picked it up. There's a big pile of humanity led by huge number 77 of Dillon, and yes, we did retain possession, but we lost about a yard. Looks like we're going to keep the same play, same 3 guys split out wide. Nope, we're going into the huddle, going to change the play. Now we've got an odd formation. The quarterback, Grant Little, coming out, split out wide to the right, and number 7, Whit Hobgood, is in at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Rhett Powell, number 4. Rhett just puts his head down and pushes defenders back and picks up about 10 yards, but that's not enough for a first because of the dropped snap on the prior play, so that's going to make it 3rd down at about 2 or 3 yards. 36 seconds left to go. Whit still in at quarterback. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it around the right-hand side. He has good blocking, picks up a first down, gets the ball down to the 40-yard line, but the clock is our enemy now, down to 28 seconds. All right, let's see what we can do with 28 seconds left to play in the first half. We've got it 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line of the Dillon Wildcats. Whit still in at quarterback. He's got split 2 wide receivers, no 3 to the right. It looks like Whit wants to throw it. He has a man, 36, McLean. McLean is hit hard out of bounds, but no flag. I guess he was close enough to the sideline that wasn't too late of a hit. That's going to make it, should be 2nd down at about 6, but they haven't moved the marker yet. So I didn't see the flag, but there was a penalty, and they called holding on Mount Pleasant on that play. That's going to push us 10 yards back from the line of scrimmage. Costly penalty with 21 seconds to play. So we come back to the line. Whit still in at quarterback with 3 wide receivers to the right, a wingman on the left. That's Terrell Miller. Whit takes the snap from under center. He's looking to throw the ball downfield. He's throwing it into coverage, and number 2 has it and then drops it. That should be an incompletion, but I think they're going to call it a reception. Nope, he waves his arm was off, and he's right. That was not a reception. He did not hold on to it. We're quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Whit looks over to the sideline, gets the play from his father, Coach Hobgood. We still got the same formation. He's back to pass, under pressure, hits number 32 on the left side, Terrell, but Terrell is well covered by number 20, the cornerback on the right side, and he can't hold on to it. 4 seconds now. All right, last play of the first half. Let's see if we can get some kind of a miracle play here and get points on the board. I formation. Whit hands it off to his tailback, Rhett Powell. Rhett grabbed by big number 77 in a bear hug and brought down after he picked up about 7 or 8 yards. And the clock down to 0-0. First half comes to a close, and the Mount Pleasant Warriors in the unfamiliar and uncomfortable position of trailing by a score of 14-0.